You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
Always has something juicy because it's 100 more watches before.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, do you think? Mr. Neal.
The hostel's up that way. You won't find better around here, unless you can pay for it.
When I came back, they were lying here. I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm sorry.
Be such a heartless bastard.
8, 9, 10.
No one stopped me yet.
I wonder what the next move is.
Kid's gonna need a family no matter what happens. Just until he has somewhere better to go. And he's not in it.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Good. All fingers intact.
The corpse remains silent.
I know you do,
Don't
kid.
burn
I know.
yourself.
Tell you what. Let's try and find someone who can help you. Never a dull moment.
Out of my face.
God's damned hypocrites! The blade of frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The sword coast's most dashing fraud. You are either a fool for trusting him or a wretch for conspiring with him. Doesn't matter which. Lady Mizora told me everything. How Will slaughtered his own father. How he craves his power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. This city holds no place for you or for Ravengard's treacherous spawn. At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? There's something you must know. I should have told Will sooner, but I'd hoped somehow Ravengard would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult was successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I should seek Will out and give him a message. Will was schooled in the ways of the great champions. He is to use those lessons to wake the worm sleeping beneath Baldur's Gate. The worm is oath-bound to answer the call and come to the city's aid. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldurin he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened. But just the once. The city has faced countless threats. But Ravengard knew it could not survive the absolute slaughter. With him gone and the city near ruin, the worm's awakening now falls to you and Will. The Duke gave me this. The legend of Unsur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you, or do not, and see Baldur's Gate burn to ash. Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I should go. I know of still others that might help us when the battle horns call. Unleash the worm. Let its tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. And may they be driven forever from the coast.
Come out, or I'll have to come find you.
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty.
Unsur is sleeping in the Worm's Rock prison. But what's this of a true hero's spark?
Great, isn't it? These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day.
Behold the sacred illuminations of the mysterious ancients. Back off, chap, you're too close. Do you want to lose your eyebrows?
Bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty.
Behold! Back off, chap, you're too close.
Out of my face.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. Leroican, the wizard who set out the contract, he owns this place. And his little page boy inside knows how to get to him. Leroican said it'd be easy money. A smash and grab. Get in, get the night song, go. Turns out his little relic was in a temple of Shah, beneath an army of goblins. Would never have taken my people in if I'd known. I can't bring him back. But I can make Leroican cough up. Especially if you found the relic. And Asima. Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut. Son of a bastard's whore. You had a small fortune in your grasp, and you let it go. I ought to knock some sense into you. But you know what? I'm too goddamn tired. If she's out there, I'm gonna find her. You mark my words.
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic. It has no soul or power of speech, but it follows the directives of its master. It feels no pain and knows no morality. It will act on behalf of its master and perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
You. Indulge your curiosity. Sorcerer's Sundries is the finest purveyor of magical miscellany for miles around.
You! What are you doing here? Nothing for you to worry about. But never mind that. What can I do for you? I suppose that, at least. Hope you found what you're looking...
Have you seen how much the prices have risen?
Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
Do you think that zombie looks fresh? Is fresh good? I never know with zombies.
From Waterdeep.
The newborn zombie gazes at you hungrily, pus drooling from its slack jaw.
Do you think that zombie looks...
Apologies. I'm with a customer at...
Literature department. Can I help you? Psst. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Lerokin was reluctant to house them in his tower. The is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
The Annals of Karsus. Where better to learn the secrets of the crown than in the writings of the one who might have forged it?
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. Psst. I already told you. It is locked in our vault. And with good reason. Imagine if a tome so dangerous was sold to someone with such poor comprehension. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Lorroakan's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
Irresistibly attractive to man and god alike.
Hold very still, Nicola. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Craig. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? Fascinating. Fascinating. You've been to Shah's temple, haven't you? To the Shadowfell? Alas, I've paid for a good deal of very privileged information. Now I await the results of the generous contract I've commissioned. Answer now, or see what happens when fools misuse my valuable time. I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. Dead? That cannot be. It is immortal. A god. You don't know what you've done. And you never will. Oh, how exhausting it is, interacting with inferior minds and their vulgar motivations. Leave me to my ruminations. Your terrible tidings have cost me. This always.
Mind tingles as it opens to Will. He learns of Mazora's meddling and Floric's tale of the dragon Ansur.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation. It's not just a tale, it's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the dead Three's chosen raised the city.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice. Fine. What's on your mind?
Of course.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
Hey, soldier.
What's on your mind?
Something on your mind?
You know exactly what's on my mind.
So, you talked to Floric, the city's most loyal servant, positively outraged to hear how Will failed his father. Tell me, darling, how is she? What a relief. It would be a shame if she'd struck down the one and only blade. Alas, she misses the fallen Duke. Someone will need to step up in his absence. A man with the spirit of a dragon. His only son, perhaps.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Let us not dwell on those dark days. Their memory is a vortex within my heart that leads directly to the hells. Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Let them come, and let them find me. Dame Aelin will strike down any who seek to bring her to harm's home. Yet, it is better to cut off the head of the snake than to let its slithering snakelings swarm us unabated. This wizard must be held to account. I will wring his neck until he's dead. The weasel out-weaseled. Well done, my friend. But Dame Aelin's deeds are great. Her presence, present. Sooner or later, he will discover that the daughter of Selûne lives. Let us travel to his chambers, his lair. We will see him undone, in the style of the dead, unburied Ketheric Thorm.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Lorroakan right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
have permission to be here.
All right. What now?
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
My God. The night song is a person.
By my honor, it's you. My dear, I thought you were...
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aylin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
Oh, my apologies, Dame Aylin. I meant no disrespect. I asked our mutual friend here to make an introduction that I might get to meet the famed daughter of Selûne. Forgive me for that impudence. Perhaps our friend can bridge the gap and do what I believe they came here to do?
My steel-hearted friend speaks true. Give me one good reason, Magus, why I should not strike you down where you stand.
Dame Aylin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Selûne, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years? You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them.
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. A pity you didn't prove a more reliable ally. You could have reaped the rewards of my good favor. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. Boy, at the ready. Once I've taken control of the Asima, she must go directly into the caging runes.
No, Master Lorokan. I would never have assisted you if I knew you planned such horrors. You lied to get the night song here. Made us all believe. I have seen what true leadership can accomplish.
Watch your tongue, you child. I could make it such that no wizard in the realm will touch you.
If they're all like you, I think that sounds like an excellent bargain.
Oh, face us, charlatan, we who detest you so!
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
healing for a wizard in need.
Can't give up.
Victory is assured.
Got to keep fighting.
Creator, destroyer.
Loroakan, you who would see me caged, you who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aelin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty!
What's in here?
Banter? The annals of Carsus are here, waiting to be...
Let's move.
Feeling fresh?
Lorroakan is dead. The bastard is dead. I am. Now that the bastard's in bits. Lorroakan was a cruel and vicious man. By day, I'd tend the shop, but at night, he'd fire the most nonsensical questions at me. And for every one I answered wrong, he'd beat me. I could have killed him with my own two hands. But I kept thinking it was all a test. It had to be. I thought it was the price I had to pay to become a true wizard. I realize now he was just a sick, sick man. I see things clearly now. If I wish to master the weave, I must do it myself. Thankfully, I have everything I need right here. Oh, I like the sound of that. I do indeed. I'll move Cal and Leah in immediately. Lorroakan refused to let them stay here. They are gonna love the tower. I wouldn't have this, the tower, my family, without you. What can I do to thank you? And you'll have me. I'll learn everything I can about the tower in the meantime, even if I have to rip this place apart. But know this. Ramesses Tower and its master are now your friends. And when the time comes, we will stand by you as allies.
All right.
Vaults.
I'll give it a shot.
Step cat.
Don't give me trouble now. Quite some valuable knowledge hidden between these pages.
storage and sorting of scrollwork, parchment, and tomes. No entry to vaults. Trespassers will be disintegrated. Master Leroican.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Unlock hereby the path to the elements to vault.
Maybe not. Anything of use? Come on, open up.
the path to the Carsus vault.
The Annals of Carsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Carsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. Devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Carsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Carsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Carsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I could reforge it. Worse, it could be the best thing that ever happened to me. To us. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last. We'd be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. Then you're already wiser than me. That's a lesson I've only recently learned. I worshipped Mistra loyally for years, and in that time she granted me the barest sliver of the power I was ready to wield. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Carsus's successor. Perhaps they deserve to be challenged. Perhaps you and I deserve better than to live and die as their pawns. Ambition is not a sin. To question the powers that rule us is not treason. We must at least try. Why wallow in the dirt when we can reach for the stars? I didn't mean that as a slight. I cherish our adventures, but even if we prevail, you must know the end is in sight, mustn't you? This is no passing whim. Trust me. If I can obtain that crown, it will affect us all. It's not a decision I'll take lightly. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Carsus. It would be the end of everything.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
The firehead fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel sadness. Why? A gripping in the chest. As though I'd lost someone. Something. Paladin's fatigue, no doubt. You were excellent in battle, as is your way. And I am proud to fight at your side. And you, tiefling, you did not embarrass yourself. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
Above.
Your desire. Let's get going. That might be worth a look.
Caution is warranted here.
Above.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, distinctive. Perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there? I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Cassus's pestilent crown, the very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire and magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mistra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last. Not true. Not even close. Mistress' ways may seem cold, high-handed, tyrannical even. But she is a goddess. Her ways are not for mortal reckoning. Though some mortals come close to understanding. Very close indeed. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mistra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
help overhearing what Elminster said to Gale. Not every day a god asks for a chat. Hey, maybe I'm invited too. I can be the muscle. How good to come for a chat?
I hope he knows that a goddess abandoning him needn't be the end. I know from experience. Rings a bell? Why? Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking. They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid. We'll see. Give me a while to put my imagination to work. Of course. I thought you'd never ask.
Mistra wants to meet Gale. Impressive. The only thing a god's ever offered me is a cold shoulder.
Aelin left to face that wizard, Lorroakan, was it? Even after all she's been through, she thinks herself unstoppable, invincible. It all feels like recklessness to me. He can harm her, just as Ketherick did. She'll survive it, but she can suffer like any of us, and for longer. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when she knows I'm safe. I understand, I suppose. I feel the same about her. I'll rest a little easier if you do. You fought well against my father. I imagine a rat like Lorroakan will be nothing in comparison. Moon Maiden, hear me.
Ah, ally mine. We are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
He did, and it came. Now, my friend, bask in your victory. I will do the same. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
How? Come for a chat?
If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Mistress' likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
You have my attention.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel.
Gale's right. The very air around the statue, it sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Not the message one hopes to receive from a past lover. But her first love was always the weave. At best, I was a close second. When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mistress show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worthless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.